Okay, well, what is the Decameron? Well, first of all, it's a big book, in fact, a book this size, written by an Italian in the 14th century, Giovanni Boccaccio, who you can see there. And in fact, he wrote it over most of his life. He lived from 1313 to 1375. And he started writing this when I think he was about 20 and really continued writing it until the end of his life, although he wrote lots of other things along the way. And what it is, it's a collection of 100 tales. And the idea is that a group of 7 honourable ladies and 3 noble gentlemen get together to tell each other stories over 10 days. So each one tells 1 story per day. But the reason they're coming together to tell these stories is a rather somber one, because the book is set in Florence in 1348, which was the year that the plague, the Black Death, struck the city. And in the introduction to the book, Boccaccio describes what life in Florence was like during that time, and it was really dreadful. Thousands and thousands of people were killed by the plague. There was no cure for it. People didn't know what brought it about, didn't know what to do about it. They were powerless to stop it, and if they went to care for the sick, they were very likely to catch the plague themselves. So it was a dreadful time, and the book, as I say, starts in a very kind of somber, dark way. But the group of people in the book, the 10 people I mentioned, get together and say, well, we've got to get out of this, we've got to get away from the city. And they go to a country estate outside the city, and there, for their own peace of mind, really, and for their own mental health, I think, they decide to tell each other stories, and that's the basis of the book.